What's up? I hope everybody had a great week. Mine wasn't too bad. Again, the usual work, editing the video, eat, sleep, repeat. Um, but yeah, I figured I'd just come on today and try and figure out what I'm going to talk about. There's a couple ideas that were floating in my head, but I think the only one that I really want to talk about at the moment, before I talk about two big topics that I think were really cool, is this thing right here. My whole little collection of knickknacks and stuff that I really like. So of course, right off the gate, you can kind of already see a bunch of One Piece. I love One Piece. I am caught up with the manga. I haven't dare touched the anime yet because I know that's going to be a fee in its own. But eventually I do want to start watching the anime so I can like really call myself a true One Piece fan. Of course, I don't know. You can kind of see it down there, and you could definitely see it like right there. There's a bunch of One Piece cards. I really like the One Piece trading card game. I ever since OP 10, I started like buying packs, but then it wasn't until OP 11 where I bought boxes. So OP 11, I bought a box. I'm pretty sure it looks like I bought a box of OP 12 as well. OP 13 just came out, so I haven't decided if I want to buy a box or not yet because those boxes are like selling for 140, where I bought OP 12 for like $90. So I don't think I'm gonna go there yet. But yeah, that's mainly about it. Oh, actually, I just finished reading one. Oh my god! Oh, it dropped. I just finished reading One Piece Ace's Story Part 2. This is after he reached the New World. For those who know, this is right after Fishman Island, or after technically. It's in the Grand Line. Let's just say that it's in the Grand Line. But yeah, it was really good. I love Big Brother Ace. He's one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite, and it was really cool to see what he was doing up until we eventually met him in the manga, which was really fun. I really enjoyed reading that. My next read is actually this right here, One Piece Heroines. I know this is mainly just for like, maybe it's mainly for girls, I guess, maybe for those who like One Piece but they want to know more about the girls. This one is mainly just little, I guess, short stories about the big women figures in One Piece. So you've got Nami, you've got Robin, of course, you got Princess Vivi, you got Perona. There's also Koala, who is really cool. We haven't really seen much of her, but she's really cool. And then they're actually releasing a volume 2 of this, if not already, where it also has Boa Hancock, who is the empress that's in love with Luffy. So I'm going to read this before I buy that one. And then, actually, they have, I think they just printed volume 1 of Law's story. So before we meet Law, and a little bit after his little backstory. So I'm gonna read that eventually. But yeah, that's pretty much all of my like little One Piece stuff on this bookcase. Besides like the actual mangas, and then of course we got the little ships that I built, the little plastic ships, little devil fruits, and then we have Sanji's cookbook over there, and plus Ichira Oda's first like little short stories are also over there. And then I don't know if you can kind of see it. I'll probably get like B-roll of the bottom of my bookshelf. I have a bunch of books. Let's see. We have the Harry Potter collection. We've got Avatar: Rise of Kyoshi. I haven't read that one yet, but I really want to because I think it'd be really cool. And then of course we've got I think we got a video game book. I think over there. I think so. Then we have a Ned Viziani. I hope that's saying that right. But he's the author of Be More Chill, which is a musical I really love. And apparently, this is it's apparently a movie I haven't seen, but I want to now. Or wait, no. I'm thinking of it's kind of a funny story. It's kind of a funny story, but this is a different book called Teen Angst, which I think is an autobiography that he wrote of himself. Then I have Neil Gaiman's Stardust, I think. I had an idea for a short film, and when I presented the idea, they said it was very similar to Stardust, so I'm going to give that a read as well. Then I have Lost Boy, which is the tale of Captain Hook. It is a very, very fun book. I enjoy it. I suggest you guys read it as well. There's also a mermaid book that I read as well, written by the same author. I can't remember the name, but that is also a very good book. Then we have God Killer. That is sick as hell. I hope this gets made into a movie, because the idea of this girl having to basically be a god killer and kill all of the gods and have like a pact and stuff like that, and then coming across a noble knight who's no longer a knight also join her in this journey, and then having a it's almost like an apprentice, but she's mainly like cargo, where not a lot of people know that she's like this famous princess and that she actually has a tie-in pact with a god. So a god killer traveling with a god is very, very interesting. And then we have the next book in the series. What is it? Sunbringer. I haven't read it yet. Again, that is on the to-do list to read as well. Then we have the Book of Bill. If you know Gravity Falls, you probably have heard of that book. I haven't read it yet, but that one's mainly just for memorabilia because I love the show. There's Stranger Things Flight of Icarus. It's mainly just about Eddie Munson. Him being the cool guy he is. And then I have got my leather-bound The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings trilogy, which I've seen all the movies. I've read The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, and then because of The Fellowship of the Ring, I got like maybe 3/4 of the way through, or not 3/4. I got through like maybe 1/4 of the way through Two Towers, and I was like, yeah, that's a lot of words. We're gonna take a pause on it. So I haven't read the rest of Two Towers or Return of the King, so I need to also add that to the list as well. And yeah, that's all the books that I have down at the bottom. And then ending it off up at the top, we've got all of my games. So we've got a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons, because D&D is so fun, which I think I might dedicate an episode to. I've also got my whole One Piece trading card binder and my Pokemon binder of really cool cards I like. Then of course I've got my my actual like trading card game decks. I've got some for Magic. I've got some for, of course, One Piece. I've got I'm trying to remember. I think I have a deck for Lorcana. I haven't played Lorcana, but I really want to because I think it's cool. And yeah, and then some extra. That's just card storage, is that big box. And then up at the top are my little guys, all my cool peoples. I got Rob from Smash, or just from NES. I've got Squirtle because he's my favorite Pokemon. I've also got Gon and Killua from Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter, because that is a sick, really, really cool anime, and I love it. I love it so much. And then I've got Miles Morales' Spider-Man and Gwen Stacy's Ghost Spider, or Spider-Girl, or Spider-Gwen, however you want to do it. But it's from the Into the Spider-Verse trilogy. And then I've got my gaming comics. My gaming comic from Marvel Rivals and Multiverses when that was a thing. But yeah, I think I kind of rambled for a bit. As you can tell, I can kind of ramble about the stuff I like and not reach a conclusion, just kind of like talk about it. But other than that, yeah, this is the even more stuff I like. So I hope you enjoy just kind of like me rambling and showing you what I really like. And yeah, and I'm probably going to talk about this stuff even more in detail. I'll probably have just a specific One Piece episode, and then probably a specific Pokemon episode and anime and stuff like that. So if you want to keep watching, please do. I'll probably get to the topic that you want me to eventually. But yeah, thank you guys for all stopping in, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And yeah, peace out.